And welcome, ladies and gentlemen, joining in. It is round 20 of the VPL 1. It is CB Smith Reserve, and I've got myself, Joe. How are you feeling about tonight, Joe? Tell me.
A little bit edgy, Alex, but that's how it goes with VPL football.
It is.
It's got to get it done, or otherwise you suffer the consequences. So here we are. We're excited for the week to come, but before the week to come with the Australia Cup, we've got to get this one done. Absolutely,
it is going to be Brunswick Juventus, of course, up against Western United. Contrasting positions on the ladder. I mean, that's not the story I'm sure most teams won't want to hear anyway, but confidence brimming, of course, for Brunswick Juventus. They are sitting on third, and with recent results, just makes the table a little bit tighter, running in towards the back end. And it makes this one very much a guarantee for 3 points. Will push you really in for that hunt for promotion.
It will do, given that the top two play tonight as well. So yep. Northcote versus Melbourne
Knights. Yep.
Melbourne Knights will be a closely watched game even here.
It will be. That one's it's also being live streamed tonight, but this one I think has a lot riding on it, because we know a win will really push us, and you know, regardless what happens there, it really means that that second or first spot really is anyone's at this point.
Well, as we currently stand, there's a 6-point gap between third and fourth, but having seen Western United demolish Melbourne Victory last week 3-2, take nothing for granted, Alex. As I said earlier, we've got to get the job done first before we can start thinking about anything else.
That's right indeed. I was just bringing up the table as well. Very curious to see, because there is 3 games running tonight. Obviously this one, 8:30 kickoff. We have Langwarrin up against Melbourne Victory at 8:30, as well as Northcote City, as you mentioned, at Melbourne Knights. It is going to be at John Cain Memorial Park. So yes, it's going to be a tight end to this season, but of course these two sides, they've had a bit of history, but I think Brunswick Juventus know they're going to go into this one with confidence. They're coming home, Joe. It's a place they're familiar with, and they just know how to grind out results here, don't they?
We've had a good run this year. We want to continue that. I mean, tonight's lineup, obviously the Gaffer's got one eye on the Cup round in the middle of the week in Cairns, so just resting a couple of players to be able to be fit for that. But the boys he's got in the squad he's quite confident with. It's a rotational situation. They all understand the roles that they play, and so we expect no change in the effort.
That's exactly what we want to hear. I'll go through those starting lineups, starting with the home team. Number 1, Nicholas Feely. Number 3, Nenad Nikolic. Number 5, and the captain tonight, Nicholas Simioy. Number 7, Jack Morden. Number 9, and the new signing who came over from Preston Lions, Luke Francis.
Settled in really well.
He did well. Yeah, I saw him last week. Did really well. Number 10, Marko Basic. Number 13, Robert Kaschenko. We got number 15, Luca Pullen. Number 19, Sean Ellis. Number 23, Lucas Ingles. And number 33, Joseph Catabine. That is a really still strong lineup there tonight, Joe.
It is a strong lineup, and the quest for starting lineup in the starting lineup is hot, so the boys understand that, and it just keeps everybody on their toes.
It does indeed. Tonight's starting lineup for Western United: number 5, Thomas Maliaris; number 7, Mark Leonard, and the skipper tonight, number 10, Joseph de los Santos Miles; number 11, Essa El Sheikh; number 16, Zachariah Kadur; number 18, Thomas Royal; number 19, Osman; number 24, Abdurrahman Omer; number 47, Samson Carr; number 88, Timothy Baker; and 98, Jacob Buchanan. Rounds out that starting lineup for both sides. And we'll keep a close eye on other results. I know, Joe, we're going to be watching this one for sure, but we just want to have a little peek over when we have a chance, as that one will be a throw-in for the home side. Nice little body in. Now, maybe a bit of time to build a bit of comfortability. Possession-based football, as we like to see at CB Smith Reserve for the home side.
Well, they have plenty of the ball. It's a case of whether we can make the appropriate incision to get the scoreboard pressure happening. I've had a couple of people already approached me with, it looks like a bunch of youngsters for Western United, but you've got to remember this Western United crew, as Melbourne City and Melbourne Victory, they're hand-picked, selected of some of the best juniors in the state and indeed around Australia. So we take nothing for granted. They're going to be polished.
Yeah, that's right. And of course, you know, the one thing we always say, the transfer window obviously now closed. When it was open, they also were unable to keep some of their youth players. Western United was able to see the likes of, I guess, El Sheikh, who transferred over to North Sunshine Eagles, and he got a double last week against Manningham. And, gee, that was a brilliant performance for such a 17-year age player. That's insane. That is credible.
Got a bit of raps about him.
Yep, and that one's in behind, and Feely, important interception.
Pointing case just made there.
Was indeed. And the offside flag is up. So
that's the danger. They're well drilled. They've been polished since a young age, and that's the reason they're there.
They are indeed. They just know they're probably in the round to sniff chances in behind. They're quick. They're agile. There's nothing. I mean, you look around the field. They have a couple of tall youngsters in there in the back, but in regards to the front three, I guess, or the front two, not as big. They're not going to be able to hold the ball up, but they will try to get behind. And that first effort on target
didn't connect as well as he could have.
No.
Luke Francis. But you're right there. They'd look to get him behind, looking to the channels. This is the sort of pressure that we must put on them to just unsettle the game.
It is a good time to try and win it here, but free kick given away. Can't really allow Western United to just find a way, well, at least not an easy way out from the back. You know, if they win the ball up there, that will make it easier to create opportunities.
Correct. If I remember correctly, it was 3-2 win for us in the first round, and they played with a certain aplomb, but we were able to get the upper hand on that occasion and hope for a likewise result.
So we just have a brief stoppage early in this first half stint, and we already have a goal, but not at the game we wanted to know about. It was the Langmore and Melbourne Victory game. It is Melbourne Victory leading 1-0 there. So still 0-0 in that other game at John Cain Memorial Park. And I think we'll probably suit that one being 0-0, wouldn't we?
Yes, we prefer a draw, and it'll be a cagey affair to start with. So both teams will be kind of hoping to sneak one through. I doubt whether there'll be a lot of goals in it. And if there is, it'll be toe for toe. But a draw is ideal as long as we do win this one.
Absolutely. Quick throw in. Played all the way back to Feely. Ingles. What can he do? Happy just to keep the ball, and then we'll do this majority of the evening. Brunswick Juventus, Western United will try to frustrate Leonard on the far side. Happy to really not press and force the ball over the top was Brunswick Juventus. Try to pinch it high up the field, and I think that's where Western United need to be careful. If the ball does go over directly, which it might a couple of times this evening, I think, they'll have to be very short on their touches and not turning the ball over. As you can see here, a great challenge, and now Francis just looking to play that one back, and just could have controlled that one. There's now a counter-attack going the other way. Western United looking to maybe do a bit of punishment.
Numbers back for the Zebras.
It's good work, though. They got back in numbers, making it a little bit more difficult. Transition needs to be, I guess, a little bit quick if you want to get in behind that Brunswick Juventus defence. Western United happy just to recycle. Carr. Happy to go short. Omer goes wide. Royal. Carr on the other side. Happy just to go long now was Miliaris. Ball over the top, which Feely will be more than happy to collect. Probably more than comfortable to defend that way, Brunswick Juventus. Happy to force those balls over the top, aren't they?
Yes, we're able to cope with those long balls if they choose that way, but they're not confined to one way or the other. And the youngsters will definitely play the ball that suits the occasion, but as we get back in numbers...
Yeah, that's right.
It's a game of concentration, especially early on when they're on the up. As you can see, not one of them is uncomfortable on the ball.
Yeah, not indeed. But they are going to find themselves keeping the ball here, but no way to break through just yet. Happy just to also sit off here, Brunswick Juventus. Now they go for that ball through the middle. Comes out wide to Royal. Forced to go back. Liaris. I think just choosing the right moment to press here. Juventus, as the ball now goes all the way back. Cleared out by Buchanan. And they managed to get it across with a bit of space, but that turnover could prove slightly costly. That one stays in play, surprisingly. It managed to wriggle away from one challenge, but the block. Juventus now just happy to regain the possession. Look for a switch, trying to maybe move the structure of that defence. They'll need to move it a little bit quicker, don't they, Joe, if they want to try and find a way through this West United defence in this first half.
We haven't really been able to get Jack Morton on the ball just yet, too many times. Basic hasn't really seen enough of it. This is where we're turning it over. There's Morton now.
Yep. Oh.
Sold that one a little bit, Alice.
Yeah, he did. Bit nervy for both sides at the moment. When they do play that ball through the middle, it feels like they've been under-hit a little bit or over-hit. It's been one or the other. So,
quite sure of why the nervousness, but yeah, the occasion might be there.
Maybe cold feet.
Yeah, I'm sure the gaffer won't be too impressed.
Still early minutes in this one. That one, bit of an up and under, should be claimed. Buchanan does get there in the end. Francis was sniffing, but it was over his head.
Lucas Inglesi gets his first start tonight in the black and white strip after coming on as a substitute in the last week's game. Gets his chance to impress tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. Be keen to impress. Maybe cause some headaches to keep his spot, potentially.
Some good options.
Do. The far side now. Juventus, West United just choosing their moments to really go forward and try and press, but at majority of this first half, they'll be sitting back. Trying to
slowly getting into the game now.
Yeah.
Not quite what the doctor ordered there by Nikolic.
Yep. Just got to be patient. Find the right pass. They don't have to force. We liked, I guess myself anyway, I like to see when they do switch the ball around and force the shape of the defensiveness to come across, you know, and maybe create that space through the middle as well. So
we're going to have to be able to pull them one way or the other. And
yes,
if they do move, that's the ball to play. But it hasn't quite worked out for us just yet.
No, hasn't eventuated. But I think I have the sniff here that that pressing might cause West United a turnover at some stage. That was risky, but just got past through the middle. Now a bit of space for West United on the near side. Coming forward was El Sheikh. Bit of space to go back here. Does cross towards the back post. The first opportunity for Western United.
Now what?
Looked like Leonard there. Just knocked it over.
Ball round the back. Dangerous. A little bit too liberal with the space being supplied at the moment, especially coming out of defence. Sure the gaffer will want that to tighten up.
Yeah, was a nice little ball in behind. Just wasn't able to really get control of the effort on target, but it's a good sign for the away side. Able to create an opportunity early on in this game. Morton just trying to put a pressure to get that ball back, and that looks like a free kick. I'll get that one.
A little bit fortunate maybe, but nonetheless, Katabian starts it off again.
Smart just to try and catch out that West United defence, playing it early. Bit of space through the middle now. Francis was the target, not able to find him.
Just not finding that final ball at the moment.
Yep, just not, hopefully doesn't get to a point where it gets a bit frustrating. We don't want to see, obviously, Luke Francis coming in to pick up the ball. We want the midfielders to, we want him to continue to keep the defence up there.
True, Alex. Always a bad sign when the centre forward's got to come deep to collect something.
Yeah. Patient bit of play, though. This might be just time for West United just to not lack off. Or
Here's a good ball.
that is the ball. And that's a nice little touch too. Could be the opener, and it's touched. Francis is there, and it's in.
Oh.
Flag is down. Luke Francis is on the score sheet. Brunswick Juventus lead at CB Smith Reserve. Fortunate, bobbled in the box, but a striker's finish. Home side lead. Well, the flag's gone up, actually. A late call for offside. So after deliberation, they've chalked it off. A late call there.
I must admit, I didn't quite see how that would be offside. There was plenty of people on the goal line.
Yeah, Francis still arguing that point. But it will be chalked off, so no goal here at CB Smith. It's still going to be 0-0. Late call, though. Game goes on, though. Oh, Matt. Just running out of real estate almost. Just stays in play. Ball goes out wide. And the pressure.
They might feel hard done by there, the black and white. Might just give us that extra spurt.
Yep. Usually does when you can see, when you get a goal taken off, which you may have felt aggrieved, but like you
He
said,
must have been fairly confident, the linesman, to give that.
yes.
Assuming he's in line there with the play at the general play, so...
Yeah. And that's the case where now they'll have to go the other way. It was
I wouldn't think there'd be terribly many in agreement with it, but...
Nah, there shouldn't be. Absolutely not. It's a positive start. It was a beautiful ball over the top that opened up really nicely, which Tischenko put in a danger area now. Sheik going the other way. And Western United.
Smothered there by the skipper.
Great work there by Simioy. Frustrating outcome, but chance could go on to get themselves ahead again. So Feely just slowing it right down.
Settling things down. Just to shake cobwebs from that missed opportunity.
Yep.
Katabian. Aerial ping pong at the moment. Katabian again. Luca Pullen comes inside, out wide. Nikolic on the burst. Retreats back, crosses with his right. Katabian again. Well, he finds... Ooh, he's hit the crossbar. Marco Basic there, just inside from Luca Pullen to his right, and Basic has taken it first time and it's just come off the top of the crossbar.
It's a great effort.
A little bit better ball movement. A little bit of pace on the ball too, makes all the difference.
And just become a bit lively now, Brunswick Juventus. Just got to be wary not to turn it over here, and that's risky. Francis was sniffing. Leonard open on the far side for United. West United now through Sheik. Sheik trying to go inside. Does manage to get that one back. A bit of space and had to make a save there, Nicholas Feely.
Done well, two defenders still able to get his toe to it and forced a save near post by Nicholas Feely.
Just going to have to be wary on that break from West United. They do have the players that can do some damage.
They're very cool through the middle, able to slip it wide, and they've got some engines, preferably on the left-hand side so far that I can tell.
Yep. Al Sheik. It's been dangerous. Comes in. It's cleared out. Goes to the ball. Luke Francis. Happy to clear a bit of space and time, but chase was on. Turned it over.
Ellis.
Yeah, it's just a misplaced pass there. Like Catabine. It's a frustrating one to turn over there. Had really no pressure on him. Just got to be a little bit more, I suppose, cautious on the ball. Yeah. Just reviewing that call from earlier. Really is a tough one. It was close. The linesman...
He was fairly adamant.
Yeah, he was adamant. Exactly right. But since then, really, Juventus have come to life a little bit. Want another free kick. Hit the crossbar.
Arguably the better of the chances so far, but nonetheless it's a bit of a to and fro at the moment, bit of thrust and parry.
Deep ball. It's punched out by Buchanan. He got there first, but it's come on the edge of the box and another block. Looked like Carr who got it towards the back stick. Almost. Just a bit too much on it in the end.
Marko Basic, first time shot there, just hits the defender on the way through.
Yeah, big body there by Samson Carr, managing to make the block, and now gone through and gone for a switch here. Sheik, seen a bit of it in his first half, but he's offside. It's Paul. Really needs to stay onside there, El Sheik. Especially when you can see your player and the ball.
Yeah, should be looking across the line all the time.
Absolutely. Fairly. I think they've settled in, it's fair to say now, Joe, Brunswick Juventus, they've now starting to just getting comfortable with the ball.
Just picked up the movement a little bit.
Just applying the right pressure at the right times through the middle too. West United, of course, they're being good on the ball though. They've had the odd turnover through the middle, which is one of those ones where Juventus have been able to capitalise. As they come forward now, ball goes wide. Bit of space. Was opening up and then happy to go all the way back again. Was Kachenko, who's been actually lively in this first half.
Both full-backs up and high. Basic with a lovely...
Oh!
How did that stay out? But it did.
Not a clean... It wasn't a clean header by Francis, but it just almost found a way through.
Just thought it was going to nestle inside the post, but obviously at this distance we couldn't quite tell. A little bit more pressure. Just need to get that one over the line.
Yeah. Corner now.
Both full-backs are riding quite high, left and right, Tachenko and Nikolic.
Yeah, Tachenko's impressed me. His first touch for that, well, the goal that was disallowed. He's been lively in that one. In a dangerous area. And again, punched out.
Did well, the keeper there.
Yeah, Buchanan had to.
Bit of tall timber in there with Luke Francis and Luca Pullen.
Down the line. Brunswick Juventus still 0-0 here in this first half. Though not without a bit of, I'd say, question marks of the goal, Joe, but nonetheless they've spurred to life, as I said, in this first half now. They've got on top of it a little bit now. It's West United on the back foot and getting a little bit comfortable in possession and forcing them back a little bit more the wayside. That one again, under pressure. Throw in for Brunswick Juventus. They've just forced them a little bit deeper as well, I'd say, Joe.
They have indeed.
Flag goes up again. So another offside. couple offsides in this one, Joe.
Well, we've got a sharp one on this side for the linesman, so we'll better pay attention. No excuse to be offside from a distance ball like that.
No.
Luca Pullen will want to make sure he's not caught again.
Absolutely. I think what we'd like to see is Jack Morton more on the ball as well. He's been pretty quiet thus far, hasn't he?
Unsided. Caterbians come deeper to collect the ball. There's the two centre halves and Joey in to cover the middle because the fullbacks are riding high. But like to see Jack Morton on the ball a little bit further forward.
I'm sure Barbieri's probably noticed as well. West United do tend to like to play through this left-hand side.
Ooh, given away there.
No, not a good ball. But yeah, they're liking to play towards the Al Sheikh side because at the moment they're not finding any joy on that far side.
No, Nikolic is having a good game intercepting.
Yeah, he has had a good game so far, Nikolic, as that cross now goes towards Francis. A bit too much. And the first touch, first time, shot almost.
Sean Ellis finds himself in a good spot, but...
Big block. Started to...
Thought he might cut back on his left there to his preferred foot, but he went with the right. Bit more pressure.
Yeah, and they've got their second corner of the evening, so can this one be a lucky one? They've been aiming it towards Buchanan, crowded in that 6-yard box. No one really sitting on the penalty box. You can see just around that 6-yard line.
They'll get there shortly.
That'll be delivered right in. Same area, Buchanan, another punch. He's been good. Young keeper for West United. That one chipped towards the back. Could sit up nicely, but just dropped favourably for West United to get that ball cleared. Just dropping back even deeper now. The ball was poor though. And again, retrieving Brunswick Juventus. Really looking just to ramp up the pressure. They've dropped much deeper than what they did in the early stages of this first half. West United inviting the pressure.
Maybe that ruled off goal was enough to get them to submit a little bit.
There's that one ball now direct towards Francis. Competes. Alice was there. Just got a little bit of a flick onto it. We'll get back in position. Just having to be wary. El Sheikh trying to pinch that one. Juventus again over the top. Alice looking for Francis. Does get the flick on. Just not able to direct it on target. Again, positive signs from the home side.
Probably not enough power on the ball to generate the power with the header, but look at Pullen just in behind him. Maybe a chest down would have been a better option.
Yeah, I completely agree there. It's quite far out to try and score from, I guess, like you said, it was going back on the back foot. Very hard to direct that on, even on target. So that one now played early again. West United direct, looking for those wingers.
They might just have settled into a pattern here, hoping to sit back and just go on the burst, on the break. We'll see as the half unfolds.
Yeah, just something to bear in mind with the fullbacks and I guess the central defenders to be wary of, not obviously letting their markers too far away from them. Trying to win those balls as far as possible. Again, direct. It's been a challenge for the West United defence right now. Those long balls have been causing them a bit of havoc.
Nothing's fallen for us at the moment. All been a little bit of a hope. Some loopy balls, not quite what's required there. The looping ball's always better to be controlled onto the floor and play, but we haven't been able to do that.
Yep. Found a central pass in this time. West United shifting again. That one over the top. Nice ball, just a bit heavy on the chest control. They still get it centrally here. Brunswick Juventus. Just having to be wary. A couple of heavy touches in those last few passages.
Hasn't settled into his stride yet, Jack Morton, especially after last week's game.
Yep. Ball central. Alice was up.
Follow in. All too crowded.
It's bobbling around, and then West United get out with that one. Omar Central, Sheik on the ball. Able to control and slow it down here. West United just probably need a bit of a breather from defending, but they've turned it over again. That one's a good ball. Fuentes! Yes. And the flag this time is down, and it is 1-0. Same man, same outcome, but this one will stand. Home side get their just desserts, and it's a 1-0 lead.
Goal scorer number 9, Luke Francis. Brunswick Juventus 1, Western United 0.
Making his move from the Preston Lions. A centre forward with all might, and that header, that's the one we wanted to see, Joe. That's a beautiful ball in, and that header was an absolute bullet.
Well, it was the best of Marco Basic there, knows just exactly where to place him, but Luke Francis does what Luke Francis should do.
Let's say that's what we assumed they brought him in for.
Exactly right, Alex. As I said, he settled in really well last week. Change room has also settled in well there. Got a good characteristics about him. Just the sort of player that fits into the black and white nicely.
Absolutely, and got to be fair credit for that cross. That one took both defenders out the equation.
Class act, Basic.
He was Basic with a nice little assist to add to his stats for the evening. As now West United will need to find a response. They've gone for a ball in behind again, and this one is across goal. It's just wide. Warning signs.
Yeah, they may need to open up a little bit now. They don't want to stay behind, especially if you can see the second one. So we'll just need to be on guard. We're most vulnerable after we score a goal.
It is generally the case in football.
We look across the yard arm here, and Melbourne Victory's taken a 2-1 lead over Langwarrin, who managed to equalise at one stage, but still 0-0 at Northcote City, B Knights.
Yeah, still probably the result most of us would have preferred here if you're watching from the Brunswick Juventus YouTube channel. Flicked on. Positive, and you know what? To say, Joe, I said it, they got their just desserts, didn't they?
They did. Would have been disappointed otherwise.
Yeah,
well, that's what we need to get better.
Could have felt maybe a bit aggrieved, Luke Francis, but he got his goal, and now Sheik can maybe try find a pass down the byline. It was well defended. Had two to compete with.
Free kick there for Dachenko. It's done really well, or is it?
Looked like Dachenko, yeah, you're right.
No, it was Basic. Basic all the way down doing some heavy work at full-back.
It was given away by Sheik. Looked to beat two, but ended up giving the free kick away. He's had a good first half, Basic. He's been dictating the plays really from the offensive side, but defensively he's also showing himself too.
Yeah, he doesn't mind putting himself about. It was a slow start, needed to get himself back in the game. Has done. Or get into the game, should I say. A great assist by him.
Oh, big header in that. Two players eventually were down, and still one down at the moment for West United. Looks like Miliaris maybe doesn't look good. He's holding his face because he might have done something serious here. Hopefully it's not a buckled knee or something there, or an ankle.
Sean Ellis holding the side of his head as well, so none too pretty, those sort of collisions. Let's hope the youngster's okay.
Just had that awkward landing as well. I'm just having a look if he's feeling his knee as well there. Looks like he is. That's not a good sign. Not a good sign at all.
We'll see where the physio puts his hands first. Checks that the knock's okay. Goes straight to the knee.
Yep.
Yep.
It's generally not a... Just the way he went down, though, was awkward. He went up with 2 feet, but his landing foot didn't come with 2, down with 2. He came down with 1, and I don't think he was expecting that.
No, sportsman's curse, unfortunately. Oh, and he's not in a good way, just holding his head there. Obviously in some pain. Let's hope it's just some jarring.
That's probably best case scenario if it's a jarring. But it does give both sides a chance to obviously talk to both set of players. Surely Barbieri will be very happy with how the first half's gone.
Well, I'd say be happier. The first 10 minutes he wouldn't have been too excited for, but well, this doesn't look good for the youngster.
Yeah, can't put any weight on that knee, that left knee. And he's very...
Yeah, no, he's done. There's some signals there to say no good.
Yeah, that was my initial thought when I saw him go down, Joe. That didn't look good. We do wish Thomas Miliaris quick recovery.
There was a stretcher there, but no one's chosen to use it. No, he's coming off.
No, that's not a good sign. In tears as well. We do wish him a speedy recovery, of course.
Yeah, it's good. The crowd give him a round of applause coming off.
Yeah, great sportsmanship.
Both sets of supporters, so that's not good to see.
Yeah. Be forced into an early substitute. Never anything you really want to do as a coach, do you? Getting forced into an early change?
No, especially a key defender. I mean, the youngsters won some aerial duels and been quite prominent. Yeah, gee. What have they got going for them, Alex?
Well,
their age.
Yeah,
They'll
absolutely.
bounce back. Technology nowadays, they can do some pretty good things with all sorts of injuries.
Agreed. It looks like, have a quick look who's spotting into that central defensive position. 23, which can't see a player here for that number, which is odd. Having a look at dribble.
Yes, actually, I don't see.
Was it 21? Maybe it's 21. Yeah, 21.
It is 21.
And that goes towards the back post. It's fallen. And, a defensive block. What a big block that was. Huge block by Thomas Royal. That was probably eyeing in towards the top corner too. Langwarren has found an equaliser at home against Melbourne Victory. Another corner though here for the home side.
A few goals out the southeast to make it 2 each.
Absolutely, 2-2. So, Luca Lacovetti is the player coming on, or came on, should I say. Corner kick though. We'll have something to be alert about now. As that one goes in towards the 6-yard box, and again another punch. And that effort, well wide in the end.
He'll want that back again, Basic, I'd say. Just got under that. Usually a good striker of the ball. Takes most of the free kicks. He'd have that one back in a flash.
I'm sure he would, but we'll excuse him for that one as Buchanan sends it long. Managed to find a way out. Al Sheikh will get the opportunity to run. Sheikh again. Nice little back heel. Nice little play. But again, I don't know what Feely was doing there. If that was a dive for...
I'm not sure. I think he just got his feet tangled in there. Maybe some tufts of grass. Yes, he's looking down.
Yeah, makes sense. I was going to say, I thought for a second he was trying to make a save, but then left the ball. But nonetheless, no worries whatsoever.
Made sure the cameras picked up him doing some gardening, so it wouldn't be his fault.
That's right. That's right, indeed. No. It was a dangerous cross, though. No one really at the end of that one. West United. Very few forays forward, and when they have come forward, it has really been the danger man in Sheik. As Omer just delaying that throw in. Smarts, really.
Got his work cut out, Tachenko, with Sheik tonight, but the best way to play those type of players is to be at the fall of the ball before they get it. You don't want them to turn and run at you. Yeah,
just got to be a little bit closer in those instances. But so far, he's been on top of his game, Tachenko.
Been good going forward and defensively.
Yeah. Both fullbacks, for me, haven't really been tested fully, but when they have been there for the calling. So
the opposite fullbacks haven't had the same influence for Western United to date.
No, I think it's been tough being pegged into their own half as a first opportunity really to come forward. And well, Sheik, space to cross, wants to go at his man. Does now go towards the back post. Leonard was the option, who did in the end see the ball. It just brushed his thigh and went out for a goal kick, unfortunately.
That's my worry. When we lose the ball in the middle and the the full back has to rush inside to try to cut the pass off, and we're one short and they go in behind. That's been happening a few times, so either Joey Katabian or Jack Morton, somebody will need to sit there to win that ball. Can't allow an easy passage.
Yeah, you're right. Have to be alert, at least for these last 10 or so minutes of the first half. Want to definitely take a lead into the break and build on that. Even better if they can get a second before the break, Joe, as now Francis plays a nice little ball out wide, and they might have an opportunity at that second. That effort,
well wide. That's gone way over the yard arm by Nenad Nikolic.
Just crediting Nikolic of his first half performance, and he's skied one into the car park.
Yes, Sean Ellis was just raising his hands there because he did take up a good position out wide here, and the early ball into that box might have been a better alternative.
And it has been working when that has gone in.
Correct.
Really now, the thing is, Western United, trailing 1-0, they'll eventually have to find a way forward and out of this half. They'll have to play a little bit higher, play a bit more risky.
Well backed by Ellis.
Smart just to cut off the runner. Omar brought down well, and just leaving Francis a sniff to try and win that, and you'll get the Western United will get the throw in actually. Ellis trying to sneakily say it was a Brunswick Juventus ball.
Try it on.
Trying to
That's it.
wide.
Same thing in reverse. See that?
It's gone over the top, and Leonard was the man who flicked it in behind. Just trying to provide a bit of support again. There's that one. Again, Nikolic just really smart, not allowing a turn there. Just defended well.
Got to make it uncomfortable for the ball-playing youngsters.
Yeah, it's good defending again by Nikolic. He's able to win the initial challenge. Just crowded numbers. Brunswick Juventus able to win a goal kick in the end, and has been a really good defensive display in this first half for the home side.
This little pattern's crept in. I haven't really seen this too often. Nick Feely not taking the kickouts. Well, it's going to change modus operandi. Not going to Nick Feely this one.
They do go short though.
Yes.
This time they take two passes before they go direct, and needing to make an important decision there. As now Buchanan under pressure. Brunswick Juventus were trying to win that ball back, and Western United have been able to escape that first line of defence, and now El Sheikh has room to gallop forward, but he's turned it over.
Oh, so have we.
Oh no, not a good place to turn it over, but working hard in midfield.
Well backed by Katabian there.
Had to make an important challenge. Shot was on otherwise. Sent forward, Francis all on his lonesome. Looking to find a bit of help, does get it. They go through and happy to reset. I think that's smart, really, just to take a bit of pressure off. Flicked on by Francis, did well just to win the ball. And Ellis also in the right position to press and win high. And that ball overhit, but it will still be a throw-in for the home side.
Just lost sight of Luca Pullen in the last 10 minutes, but with the delivery like that, it's any wonder why he hasn't had too much of the ball in the last 10 minutes or so. Must have multiple avenues to go forward.
It's been the story of the first half, I'd say, as well. There's been more avenues to goal for the home side. They've capitalised with the chance they've got. Francis just leaving one in there. No foul, though.
More body on body, I'd say, that one than...
Chance for the home side just to settle it in now. Going towards the halftime break. Ball over the top. Chases on. Slip. Good work out, actually. Central, bit of time and space. Alice towards the back stick. Francis. Oh, I just couldn't direct that one on target. Went back across the goal.
Yeah, it did go back. Nice little build-up there. Sean Ellis was always going to come in on his left.
Tashchenko involved again on this right-hand side for Brunswick Juventus. Look how high up. He's really been able to enjoy a lot of attacking spells. Ball short. Canaban. Alice. Oh, it was a difficult ball, really, to control for Sean Ellis. This Omer now gets that central slide tackle. Ooh, and the skipper's ball in behind Leonard is the man that he was looking for, but it was just a bit underhit, that pass.
Nikolic to cover, which is good.
Yeah, sure, Nikolic would have been more than happy to just get that one clear at the moment as we still coming close to that halftime break, but Brunswick Juventus still eyeing a second goal.
The more distance between us, the better, Alex.
I agree. So again,
Ooh.
that ball in. Bit of time and space for Ellis if he can get it down. Tashchenko. Ball wide. Think that flag might go up. It will. It was a smart decision to leave it, but it just didn't allow. Was that Nikolic? I think it was Nikolic who was just not able to get back on side, but it was a smart leave.
Yeah, it's just got to look across the line of the ball there. Didn't get up quick enough.
Yeah.
Ooh, this is what I don't like about them. They're able to get out at will.
Yeah, got to be careful of that as El Sheikh again. He's had the will to run again down this left-hand channel. But again, defensively met by Tashchenko.
Yeah, he's been excellent this first half. He's been able to match him for pace and effort and strength.
Yeah, strength, you can probably say he's got that one under the belt against El Sheikh.
And knows where to be.
Luke Francis was able to get ahead to it, but again, Leonard having to force it back for Western United, who in this first half have been caught in possession and a definite pullback there. The question will be if it was going to be a booking.
Going forward, Jack Morton, free kick.
First time we've really seen Jack Morton pinch that ball in a dangerous area. I thought maybe a card could have been issued there. Wouldn't be surprised.
Well, it was a deliberate pullback, and sometimes they do, sometimes they don't.
Yeah, because we know how the game is being refereed now. But promising attack that was stopped. It'll be a free kick for the home side.
This is an ideal time, Alex, to get the next one.
It's always an ideal time, isn't it, Joe, to get one?
Yeah, true.
But this one, right before the break, almost sends a little bit of a dagger. The mental side of the game as well. When you have to chase it, when you know you haven't been in it, being two down is...
It's a mountain.
It's a mountain, isn't it, to climb from there. But this, surely a bit too far out to go for it.
He's got it in his locker. We'll just wait and see what happens.
The effort. Oh, it's going to go in, and it's Francis who gets his head on it. The effort from distance.
I did say he had it in his locker.
And Brunswick Juventus to find a second before the break. Luke Francis, just before it crossed the line, has got his second for the evening.
Goal scorer number 9, Luke Francis with a brace. Brunswick Juventus 2, Western United 0.
And I guess if you're a Brunswick Juventus fan, either watching it from the stands or at home, probably just starting to ease up a little bit and enjoying the football.
Just a tad as we might head into the shed shortly.
Yeah, not far off from half-time. We're into that.
He's done well to follow everything up. He does have it in his locker, Marco Basic.
Yeah, Basic.
Good save by the keeper initially. Just a bit of tough luck there to come off the post into the stride of Luke Francis, who made no mistake from close range.
Yeah. One of those ones as a keeper, you just need to be able to push it, I guess, over the goal or outside towards, I guess, the corner flag or the side. Didn't get it in that sense, Buchanan, unfortunately. But fortunately, Luke Francis was there to sniff. He's been around. He's been in and around the goals.
Yeah, it does. He did what all good strikers should do, and that is follow up, gamble.
I feel like he's been at least one of the most hungriest players tonight. He's got 2. Could he be chasing for a hat-trick, potentially?
A bit of confidence at the moment.
Sheik. He's probably been the most lively for Western United. He's had plenty of the ball down this left-hand side. This time, try to go through the centre. No luck. That time, ball from Buchanan, sent wide. Sheik offering one down the line. They go to Omir. Looks to go over the top for Leonard. That one's going to be Feely's all day. Not sure how much out of time we'll have. Probably almost none. I guess we've had one stoppage, I guess, with the injury for Western United. So we might have about a minute.
We've gone over by a few minutes already, but see how we go.
It's been a very comfortable first half, I'd say, for Brunswick Juventus. They've dominated possession. They've had the better of it in terms of the attacking, but defensively they've also been there. That ball over the top is dangerous, as Morden looked like was the man running in behind.
More importantly, we've taken advantage of the opportunities that have presented themselves.
Yep.
Whereas in the past, we haven't.
Free kick being brought back. Ellis might be the last real opportunity in this
Quite a
first
few
half.
minutes over in the first half already.
Surely he's going to be the last opportunity in the first half. Sending towards the back. And they've got one back. There you go. Mark Leonard, it looks like you got the finish.
I was hoping that the break could go quicker than that, but nonetheless.
Western United, just before the break, they've sniffed a goal, which might just change the momentum in this game. We've seen it happen in the VPL 1 all season long, the Chaos League itself. As the halftime whistle does go now, and it is Brunswick Juventus. They do have a 2-1 lead at the break, but it does give Western United a bit of a push. So important goal to get, important moments. And it's very much an incident where Thomas Liaris, I hope he does get that recovery and gets back into football. No time, Thomas. We wish you the best in that terms of that. That was the stoppages that was added on in the end, and Western United were able to get themselves one back. And I guess now going into the sheds, Brunswick Juventus, they'll need to be alert. They'll need to, of course, Anthony Barbieri will probably have a few words as well.
He will indeed, because the youngsters, it'll give them hope. 2 goals was a little bit of a mountain. 2 goals won is not. We'll need to get the job done a little bit more securely from that, but they'll be disappointed with the defensive effort to keep that one out, especially later on in the half.
It has been. We've seen it a few times in that first half. The ball in behind at the back, it has caused a few troubles. That one, of course, punished that time around, but still 2-1 up at the break. The boys were in control for most of that, and they'll need to come back in that second half and do very much the same. Though we'll go to our halftime break, and we'll see you very, very shortly. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Second half here at CB Smith Reserve. It's myself, Alexander Stojanovski, and Joe. Joe, good to see you back again. Nice and refreshed, but a bit nervy, I can tell.
A little bit nervy.
Yep.
It was all good until that last 10 seconds of the first half, but nonetheless, I don't see any changes here at the moment for Brunswick Juventus. Not quite sure what Western United have done, but they'll be a little bit hopeful after scoring at the death there in the first half.
They have, indeed. They found a bit of spirit. It was a late, very late goal in this first half, but nonetheless, 42nd, 45 will be the most important here for Brunswick Juventus as they look to respond. And we also, due to that, I suppose, injury in the first half, being that we had a fair bit of chunk off stoppages, we'll definitely know that the Northcote Melbourne Knights game will definitely finish before this one, as that offside flag will go up. I don't think we saw any changes. Just having a quick look to see, or glance, I don't see any changes at the moment, Joe, from either side from after the first half. So pretty much as we were at the end of that 45.
Both coaches holding their powder dry for a little bit later on.
Yep, but of course, West United had to use that one change. Besides that, it's been no other changes. It's all about these opening, at least 15 minutes, 10, 15 minutes. You want to be on top of. That looks like a free kick
to the skipper here.
Bit of holding there between, looks like Simuoit and the number 16 for West United, which is Zachariah Kadua.
Hung on for a little while there, the youngster. Not even a chat by the referee, but sort of encourages that sort of play in my book.
Yeah, bit too early to trade shirts as well, Joe.
Yep.
Lunging challenge on Leonard, but
Nikolic worse for wear from that one.
Foul does.
Pulling gives away a free kick instead.
Yeah, just a bit of maybe a knock to the face there from Glitch. Sure, he'll be back up on his feet.
Tough character, he'd be okay.
Him and Leonard just...
Sportsmanship, you'd like to see that.
Yeah, just having a quick chat saying you're more good, which is good. We love to see that, as you said, Joe. See how West United approached this second half. They started, I wouldn't say fully on the back foot, as that one goes in behind again. El Sheikh. We're in it and about it in the early stages. Is that one across the face, and they've got a leveller. And it's Mark Leonard again. And El Sheikh has been causing all sorts of havoc down that left-hand side. He's got an assist to match. And now, from almost nothing, West United have found themselves level. And it'll be very much a disappointed Anthony Barbieri on the side touchline. Seeing his side go 2 up in this fixture. And now have given it 2-goal lead up. Just a matter of not letting heads drop, really. They need to continue on.
Well, 2 goals either side of the half-time break. Not what he would have wanted.
I'm not sure most people watching this at home would have expected this one, especially after getting the first 2 goals. They look comfortable. As that ball now will be kept in play. It will. Flag actually on the far side goes up. So it'll be a goal kick, though. Mark Leonard, he gets 2 of his own. He's been in and around the goals for Western United this season. The skipper, he joins Luke Francis with 2 tonight as well.
Well deserved. Bit of pressure there and finished off by Lennon.
Just got to make sure to keep not just Leonard, but El Sheikh, who's pretty much been that man down that, I guess, left-hand side. I'm sure Barbieri would have addressed that one at halftime, saying, guys, it's going to go down the left. We need to be going to make sure that we block that off, or we have the extra cover. Someone has to go and help.
He's fairly nippy, and he's been their man, as you say, for most of the first half, and obviously started the same way in the second half. So want to put a derailment on that train if we can.
And we'll all the ball towards the back, which is actually taken a touch off a Western United defender for a corner. So
that ball travelled further than Luke Francis thought it would, just went over his head. Positioning was there, but just arrived a little bit too early.
His positioning's been quite on point tonight, Luke Francis. That ball whipped from the far side, or the near side, should I say. Will be a corner from the far side, though. Fourth corner for the evening for Brunswick Juventus. This one, of course, plays all around the goalkeeper. Buchanan has actually pretty much got his hands to everything so far from the corners tonight. They go short, though. Towards the box. Taking a touch, and it looked like Ellis. And that one, I'm pretty sure you're going to say this. He wish he had that one back, didn't he?
He wish he had that one back. Probably shouldn't have gone him. I think it was a training drill that just didn't come off there, with Basic having the initial strike from the short one. But nonetheless, bit of variation by the black and white.
Yeah, it
looking
did work.
to make amends for their slow start to the second half.
Yeah, I agree. That one did work that time. It was a nice little... That's a high boot, which referee probably happy to leave. And that one's a free kick. I thought Francis there was a side-to-side. Bit unfortunate. Just looked like he outbodied.
Yeah, he hasn't given those in the first half. It's surprising when they changed tack a little bit.
Well, shake. Omar. And then Francis working hard. It's been really good tonight, Luke Francis. Turned over.
Same thing, body on body. Didn't go this time, but Western United, the recipients.
Yep. Good challenge.
Bit of urgency by Pullen. He's a bit frustrated with the initial call, I'd say.
Yep. So this game locked at 2-all. The Lang Warren and Melbourne Victory game locked at 2-all, and still 0-0 in that Northcote City Melbourne Knights game. Draws at the moment all around the league for the VPL 1.
This isn't the game we want to draw in.
No, definitely not. Of course, we're talking to how, I guess, another historical moment for the club, round of 32 in the Australia Cup, and then, I mean, that's still a couple days away, but this one is the most important one here right now. Getting the win here where Francis gets in behind. That's a challenge which didn't really clean much of the ball, and it goes towards the back, and...
Oh, side-footed.
It's a touch.
It's
taking a touch.
Sean Ellis.
It was Ellis, but it
took a knock.
Just taken a deflection on the way through, and it's gone out for a corner.
Would have been on target there, and disappointed with that, but good defending by Western United.
Had to get back in time, which they did. But again, another one to deal with. They went short in the previous corner. This time goes towards the front. And the shot, that wasn't too far off.
Basic
again, yeah. Basic.
This time with his left foot.
He's been having a few of those outside the box shots. That one was closer than the last one.
This game's got that complexion where there probably will be some extra goals in it. Just hope they go the black and white way.
Yes.
No bias here, but it is our broadcast.
Well, I'll tell you something, Joe. Western United, they're not shy of any matches where they don't also concede more than 2 or score 2 themselves. So they're about where they're at. I'm sure if I pull up the stats here, I'll do that. You know what? Why not? We'll see.
They've scored plenty and conceded plenty.
That's probably what I'm expecting to see here too. That's now Brunswick Juventus. I'll have to find a response. Francis, I don't think you want to be pulling him off. I think you might have to play a little bit longer. There's that one now. Looking to get a clearance. Chase was on. It's good body usage by Basic. He's doing it again. That time, maybe just lost track of the ball by doing that. And they've turned it over. Well, Sheik is the man on that far side, and it does trickle away. Omar has a bit of space. He's going to play it wide. He'll go central. And there will be just a brief moment, maybe a pause when this ball goes out. And if it does, and we do have a stoppage.
Player on his knees there, not quite sure who it is. Jack Morton, not quite sure.
Might be right.
Just a little bit behind the pace of the game tonight, Jack Morton. Maybe the extra pace in midfield from Western United been a little bit unsettling.
It's been a frustrating evening for Morton, even when he did win the ball back.
Oh, it looks like Sean Ellis there.
It might have been Ellis, you're right. It is Ellis. But, yeah, Jack Morton, he had that first, instant where he got beyond the defence and a little bit of a drag back, but he hasn't had that much, Jack Morton, in this game.
Not as much influence tonight.
No. You probably wouldn't be surprised if he does come off as well. If a change does occur.
I'd be thinking the gaffer would want to get expose West United to some of our own pacey wingers.
Yep.
I expect to see some goal-scoring options come on.
Seadvic, I'm assuming.
Well, centre forward for sure, but Ganino's capable. Japanese striker is available.
Yes.
Katsuyoshi. Kashima.
Yeah, Kushima, correct. Kashima. You got Kamara on the bench. Liam Price obviously is the backup, and then you got Exidius and Lachlan Campbell on the bench as well. As I mentioned, Seadvic as well is on the bench. He was also on the score sheet last week. I'd be surprised if he doesn't come on. He's got an eye for goals so far.
Well, last week he probably could have had 5 or 6. Every week's different.
You're right, Leonard. For Western United, under pressure. Oh,
just raised his hands a bit, pulling, looking around.
Just raising both of his hands, saying, well, you weren't giving them in the first half. But it looks like fouls are coming thick and fast in this one. I was saying to you just, I guess, at the break, things would cool down, but we didn't see much of that. Within the first 2 minutes, we saw a leveller from Western United, Joe, and since then, the game's it's not slowed down one bit.
No, I think both teams realise that they need to get a result.
There's a chance now. Nikolic just into the face and over the top. It's bounced awkwardly in the box, and they eventually get it clear. Those are those ones where Western United need to try and meet the ball on the full, not allow that one to bounce in the box. You know how dangerous it is when they bounce in the box
very
like
much so. I don't think any defenders like the ball bouncing in the box.
Never. So I haven't seen... You can see players on the far right warming up as well, but no changes promptly getting made just yet. That one, again, bit of a clip. Seeing that foul count just starting to rise a little bit. Big switch on. Sheik is close. He offers himself, but...
As we see Melbourne Knights taking the 1-0 lead over Northcote City.
There you go. Big goal for the Croatian faithfuls out. Northcote City down 1-0 against the Knights as that quick release looking for Luke Francis doesn't work out. Omar Sheik offering a run down the line. He won't get it. Cross towards the back post. Was looking for it, Leonard. Still asking for it. Looking to make a run in behind. And Brunswick Juventus just doing well just to force the ball back and forth, really. They've got it wide now. Sheik has caused damage in the first instant of the second half. And again...
Great ball in again.
Similar to what we saw when they scored the leveller. Just a low penetration into the box, and this time dealt with.
Yeah, Simoe was able to read the trajectory, save some extra blushes. They do get a throw in, or is it a corner?
I think it might have just creeped over for a corner, to be fair.
Yes, it has.
Players looking...
Not a lot of height there, but they do vary their corner kicks.
Yep. Well, Sheik wanted to get it short, but he doesn't look like he'll get it.
Drags 2 defenders with him. Creates a little bit of a gap inside.
Oh,
there they go.
That's a silly giveaway.
But they did try to vary it, didn't they? They have a few of those in their armoury.
Yeah. That was another turnover. We don't want to give it away. Chance for Western United towards the back stick, and another one for Leonard. It's 3-2. Leonard gets a hat-trick. Western United lead here at CB Smith Reserve. Same player, yeah, same outcome. Mark Leonard at the back stick, as he has been all evening, gets on the score sheet for his third.
With a hat-trick, number 7, Mark Leonard. Brunswick Juventus 2, Western United 3.
And just haven't been able to meet those crosses at the moment. Brunswick Juventus have been struggling to really stop those low crosses across the box. They've just been very much on the front foot in this second half. Western United, when they've gotten in behind, as crosses have been very dangerous. And they've found the back of the net on 2 occasions now where it's happened. From 2-0 up to 3-2 down now, they have to really go forward and try and find a leveller. Corner kick. Almost complete shock, Joe, how this game's turned out.
Yeah, the first 10-15 minutes or so of the second half has not proved what the doctor ordered, but plenty of time yet.
Corner comes in, again near post, gets dealt with. Francis will go back, chip towards the post. The sticks were aiming for, but it goes straight towards the middle where it's an offside flag.
Offside. Yeah, can't sort of have that. Be offside after the ball's gone out.
Yeah, just have to get back onside. Surely Anthony Barbieri would be thinking about making changes now. Maybe looking for some fresh legs.
I'd say so. Not giving him enough to worry about going forward.
They haven't. And that ball, again, that time under hit. Really clear it forward. Just have to be wary, Brunswick Juventus. As that one flicked through, the first two was Western United as they get that one clear again. Just on the edge, living on the edge, the Western United boys there. That time was Samson Carr getting it out.
We'll have to push forward now.
Nice little ball. Just going to run out. It does.
As Pullen acquaints himself with the photographer.
Yep.
Just run out of play. Now, we'd have to be thrusting forward at the moment as much as we can in order to get back in the game to start with.
I agree, but I think no need to rush still. There's plenty of time. Just need to be composed with it. And I think, you know what might just happen? I think Western United might also start, if they do go into defensive shape like they did in the first half, they'll invite that pressure, which is exactly what Brunswick Juventus would want to see. Though, at this stage, momentum is with the away side. They've got the last 3 goals. Alice trying to chase that one down and perseveres well. Gets that one back, looking to whip it towards the back post. Might be a bit too much on it, but that was the right idea. Sean Ellis.
Right idea. Look at Pullen just getting under it. I think that's happened on 2 or 3 occasions at the moment. We just need to get to the fall of the ball.
Yeah, maybe it's one of those ones where you probably were hoping Pullen will just wait to see the delivery of the cross before he makes the run towards that.
Well, one forward, one back.
Exactly.
Is probably what they've been taught.
Yeah. Should have been someone on that one for sure. It was a great ball in, though. Sean Ellis has been lively in this second half, Sean. Again, taking a bit of a knock, maybe just innocuous. Game goes on. This is better from Brunswick Juventus. They're winning the ball higher up the field, causing havoc. Western United having to make sure of things here.
Not down, just
Pullen.
a bit too close to the keeper from Pullen.
Yeah, Pullen. Just trying to maybe just to nod it down to Luke Francis. Definitely a tough one. That was great pressure there. Sean Ellis, and they look to just spring away forward here. Work rate just going up a notch for the Brunswick Juventus. That tackle will get A bit of attention by the referee. Free kick for the home side.
It's a bit of a lull in proceedings as we just absorb the occasion.
Yep. That's a good ball. And the flick header.
This goes wide.
Does, but
the skipper, Nick Simoy, just placed it wide.
great work by Simoy to get in position. Did his best to try and get that one on target. Just flicked away. Goal kick, but it's better signs from Brunswick Juventus. There's a bit of a drag back there by Simoy. Just didn't get a chance to get back in position. Gave away the free kick. Happy for West United was Mark Leonard. Get back on his feet. Takes a bit of pressure off the back line just to reset play here. Still plenty of time in this one. 25 odd minutes to play. We've had 5 goals in this one as well. It's been a goal fest at CB Smith Reserve, Joe.
It has indeed. I mean, it's good conditions for plenty of opportunity to score goals. It's just the wrong direction.
Yeah, the wrong side of the scoreline. Yep. Yeah, you're right. Simoy wide. Ikulich. That's a good ball though. And Francis was there. And Sean Ellison, you just thought for a second Luke Francis would get his head to that.
Yeah, just beat him for pace, I think. Just beat him for pace, but a little bit more urgency. Western happy to sit for the moment, play on the break.
Yeah.
And they can do that quite well.
Thought maybe for a second he was focused in on his marker, maybe just took his side off the ball, and that slight second.
It's all the difference, especially with an incoming ball with pace.
That flag should go up here, and the flag does go up, so it's an offside. Been a few of these this evening. Offsides 7 times we've seen offsides this evening. Sometimes you don't get many, and sometimes you get plenty, Joe.
Yes, indeed.
Francis, nice chest down there. Masic goes wide. Again, Leonard having to defend.
Throw in.
It's been the best man on the park this evening. Mark Leonard, the skip up for West United, has got a hat-trick. He's coming back and defending as well. Ball in dispute. Comes in a good direction now. So that's Simoy. Chips it towards the back, and the flick header from Ellis. And you
it's
wonder...
Good chance goes begging there for Sean Ellis after some nifty ball work from the skipper Nick Simoy, but unable to steer it into the net.
Not sure how many times Sean Ellis has scored a header in his career.
He did once in the cup here against Oakley, but not too many times, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah. But they're just dropping a bit deeper now. You can see that West United defence, again, under the pump, and those crosses, they're just going to keep coming in at this rate. A lot of space to deliver them in. They just have to be wary not to be caught on the break here, Brunswick Juventus. Work rate, like I mentioned earlier, it's lifted. They're wanting to win the ball back. This is a better approach, though.
There's definitely been a change in the way they're approaching the game at the moment to Western United. Happy to sit. If you're good enough, you can get round us. If not...
Yeah, I completely agree with you, Joe. And I'm sure Anthony Barbieri would have asked, where was this when we were 2-1 up? Would have been the question. But I guess West United, they've really taken the match to Brunswick Juventus this evening. Haven't shied away. When they do, that's basically when Brunswick Juventus do tend to take control of proceedings, which we saw in the first half. They got the 2 goals, but then that change of mentality that West United produced saw them come back in this game. And it seems like now that once they've gone ahead, Joe, they've kind of set back and try to do the same thing, try and counter-attack. But
having said that, they're quite content. They know they can do something on the break.
They can.
As an example now.
Maybe a shot from distance. The run continues. Great defending there.
And they get a corner out of this one.
Pulling, having to get in position. I'll have to pull some of those lads together and just try and push them for a level up. They do need a bit of a push. Heads need to stay up. Surprisingly, we still haven't seen a change, Joe.
Yeah, surprising, a little surprising. Can't be too far away, especially given we're chasing the game. This one will be a little bit more direct. Unless there's a late rush for a short one.
Yep, not this time. It doesn't look like it. Feely commanding enough. Hasn't got anyone around him. Should be able to claim if it is within the 6-yard box. Cleared well. Simuoy has come out. West United.
Just happy to control the ball, West United.
Done that well in some stages.
The onus is on the home team to force the issue.
I'll have to at some stage. This ball stuck in the corner. It's probably exactly what West United would have wanted. Half cleared, really. Baker's asking for it to be switched across, and they've lost it. Brunswick Juventus on the counter-attack.
It's a long way back, Basic, to have to win that and come forward. Moves forward now.
Yeah, just have to get that going. Just going to look to play it on as much as they can here. Brunswick Juventus.
Kadabian, haven't called his name.
Yeah, he's been quiet.
Or Morton.
If they want to get themselves in this game, they'll need to do it quite soon. That one, the clearance worked. It worked for him. It worked. El Sheikh, and now West United were able just to beat that line. Space for Leonard as well if he receives that. Not just of yet.
Playing with a bit of confidence now.
Yeah, they have Baker again. The turn. It's nice work. It could be the underlapping run. That could be the ball and the chance. And Feely, probably a bit of contact.
One pass there took out 2 defenders, and Feely quite lucky. The ball ran a little bit favourably for him.
I think he felt it there. He just didn't show as he got up. He looked to try and get it away quickly there, Feely. Now he's just touching his, looks like his right knee. It's a bit of a graze. Low ball. Francis was the option. Wasn't able to get it in. Osman, as Omar picks it up, and West United now, the task on hand to just try it and keep this ball. But they're not really showing away here. They want to find another one. That looks like just offside. Yeah, the flag does go up. That's the right decision there, Joe. We had the perfect view from our angle, at least.
We did. Almost in line with it.
Yeah, perfect. Western supporters probably would be disagreeing, but we had an eye right in the middle of the field for that one. It was just a bit too early.
You tend not to see them if you're the the team in question.
Yeah, absolutely. Again. Simuoy. Just trying to speed up the play here. Brunswick Juventus, they'll need to. We're into the 74th minute. That CB Smith reserve. You're tuning in now.
Stachenko.
Is that one across the goal? It's off the woodwork.
Oh, no.
And it's gone in somehow.
Basic nods at home.
Wow. Basic came in like a man on a mission. And Brunswick Juventus, from almost nothing, really, they've got themselves back level. And this game, really, as I just said before, if you've just tuned in, you've missed a ton of action, ton of goals. And we've got another goal. Just as I said, people tuning in, don't leave. Or if you've missed 5 goals, now you get another one. There's the 6th of the game.
I think you'll find that early on in the second half, I did say there'll be more goals in this half.
There is indeed more, and we still have at least 15 to 16 minutes left to see if we'll have a 7th in this one. Melbourne Knights still leading 1-0 against Northcote City, and it's still 2-2 against still 2-2 Melbourne victory with Langwarrin. As Brunswick Juventus now trying to find another one. Luke Francis, can he have a hat-trick? He goes, put it wide. Luke Francis, that was an absolute golden opportunity.
Gilt-edged chance. He usually buries those, from what we can see. You're disappointed with that, but that's the sort of pressure that we need to keep applying.
Unbelievable.
Great ball from Joey Katabian there.
Yeah, well, mentioned earlier, you haven't heard his name for a while, and beautiful ball in behind. His players all just fallen over there, Joe. Domino effect.
Bit of chaos there.
Yeah.
It's going to be hard to see from a distance the pale green shirt in the distance.
Yeah, it does just kind of drift away in the mist, I guess, you'll have to say. So, yeah, just Luke Francis there, just probably thought he had his hat-trick almost.
Would have been a great turnaround.
It's one of those ones where he sometimes feels like it's too easy to miss, but it's almost as hard as it is.
Can't fault him. He's been good on the night. The more options and the more strikes he gets at it, the more you can tilt the goal scoring in your favour.
Yep. So we finally get a change.
No change yet from Brunswick Juventus.
Yeah. Have a change for Western United, which we'll give you to in just a moment. The ball in, punched and half clear. The flag's gone up for offside though. Not sure.
Very sharp on that. Delivery of the ball, not sure. Not from our angle, we can't see it, but linesman in position.
Yeah, it's a tough one to see from this angle, but it looked like Marcus Bay, number 29, coming on for Western United. Omar skips past one, but he's given it away.
Stolen by Basic.
Basic. Still Basic. Can he find it? And it's a block, and it's just...
No corner either, just picked up by the keeper.
Luckily bobbled in front of Buchanan.
I think he wanted to palm it off there to Luke Francis, who was just offside at the time, so had to hang on to it for a little bit longer.
You're right. Great sliding challenge. Basic has really had...
Yeah, he's got a bit between his teeth at the moment, as we should have.
Well, we've had 6 goals in this affair. Brunswick Juventus, they don't shy away from those as a free kick. Given away in the middle of the park.
Jack Morton just a little bit late. I did call that, but had an excellent game first up last week, but just the pace of this one, just a little bit eluded him a little bit.
Bit surprised. I still haven't seen a Brunswick Juventus change there, Joe. It's really rare to not see a change by this time, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm sure the gaffer's got some scheme up his sleeve.
He's happy with what's on there at the moment, I suppose. Everyone's giving a full yarded effort. And again, throwing their body on the line. Asking for a free kick. Not getting one. Just pulling. Still.
This is where they're getting out. They've got out all evening like that. That ball into space.
Yeah. Basic was just having to work back now, which you can see is jogging back in position. Oh, Sheik steps in field this time. Need to get tight here, Brunswick Juventus, just not to allow that easy pass forward. As we've seen here, it's opened up. Baker, number 88 for Western United, goes back. It's a nice little pass. Read well though. Pulling. Oh, he's turned it over. But it's turned over again. Just a couple of turnovers in the last few seconds. There's now Basic streaming down the left-hand flank. Ooh. Goes past one. He got tagged, and both players holding each other. It'll be a throw-in for Brunswick Juventus. Baker looking over to the referee. Basic was pass on from Morton, who's moved out wide this time to receive that one.
A couple of changes happening now.
Yeah, we're getting 2.
Sean Ellis is going off for New Sahavdic.
Sahavdic.
And it looks like a debut for the Japanese player.
Kimishima. Yeah.
Kimishima comes on first.
Kimishima.
And Sahavdic unsure of who went off the second.
Probably find out in just a moment though. So that one goes in and Claimed there by Buchanan. Sheik with the quick release. What can he do? He's been causing plenty of problems down that left-hand side. Happy to reset.
So look at Pullen looks to have gone off as well.
Yep. Probably the right decision in the end. Pullen was just probably running a bit out of steam. Worked hard in this one.
Yeah, battled hard.
Yeah, he did. That one over the top. Oh, it's going to get through. Oh, it's hit Leonard in the back. The chip is on, and it's going to roll in. Fairly off his line. Questions would be asked. But West United, well, they go 4-3 up here. It almost felt like it fizzled out with Mark Leonard, unfortunately, hitting him in the back. But it's fallen again.
Goal, Western United. Brunswick Juventus 3, Western United 4.
That is not the goal they would have wanted to see.
That looked a horror story before it turned out to be a horror story, but it was a horror vision in the making.
Yeah.
And be disappointed with that. Very, especially after the ball hit the heel of a Western United player to come backwards.
Yeah, hit Leonard. It was, I'd like to say, not a planned assist from Mark Leonard. He'll take it, though definitely wouldn't be something that you say he meant. But a goal nonetheless, this time for the substitute, Marcus Bay. He came on off the bench and he's just got himself a goal from nothing, really. Though disappointing. It felt like Brunswick Juventus were on the front foot there, and they've turned it over again. It's just one of these nights at CB Smith Reserve where moments of lapse or concentration, if you will. That one comes in. Francis again!
Just wide.
He's had another great opportunity. Just has to hit the target there. Free header. Key moments in this one.
Just not running for him. The last two attempts, as good as positioning was, could have done better.
The chances, can't say he hasn't had them tonight, Luke Francis. He's got 2, but he could have had 4, really.
Both gettable.
Yep. Still plenty of time for this one to find another goal. Brunswick Juventus. The effort from West United this evening. They haven't stopped. They've continued to run forward. Al Sheikh. It's done well. That's a nice ball. It's got behind again. Will they have a 5th? Big tackle. Well won. They go the other way now.
He's had a great year, the skipper.
Simoy. And that one opens up through the middle now.
So Havdic.
He's got Basic. That's a good little give. Basic now stays on his feet and he wins a corner. Great defending by Baker. Timothy Baker.
You think all the goal scoring hasn't dried up in this game just yet?
Hasn't at all. Doesn't seem like it will stop either. Almost wish there was another half an hour in this one.
It's been entertaining to say the least.
Has come in close, and Baker cleared out, and free kick actually is given up by Brunswick Juventus.
His victory taken a 3-2 lead over Lane Warren. Melbourne Knights still holding ascendancy over Northcote City. And 84 minutes in, Western United 4, Brunswick Juventus 3. Not what the doctor ordered thus far.
No, still a bit of time here. As we'll definitely see some stoppages as well. As the physio looking to come on and have a look at this.
Not a big rush by the physio to get out there.
They're going to play to the referee's stopwatch. I'm sure he'll be adding these on. We saw at least 5 minutes added on in the first half, so wouldn't be surprised if we see another 5.
Well, that'd be the expectation, so be disappointed if it wasn't, regardless of who's in front.
That is true. It's been such an up and down kind of game. Been like a roller coaster tonight, Joe. I'm not going to lie.
You know, they've taken most of their opportunities. We've probably squandered a couple.
Gifted one as well, I'd say. But nonetheless, still time to get one here. Maybe even two. You never know. I've seen much stranger things happen in a game. In less time, we've seen plenty of goals go into the back of the net.
One of the reasons we like football so much.
Another reason why I call the VPL on the Chaos League.
It is the Chaos League. Everybody's scrambling for the same prize.
Exactly right. So we're underway again. At least a minute or two stoppages were added from that. There's a ball over the top. Time to try and find it into the box. Goes towards the back, maybe a bit too much on it in the end. Fortunately, it was. Mishima hasn't seen the ball as of yet, I don't think.
No, not as yet. That one was a little bit too far for him to reach, but hasn't had an opportunity to touch.
West United making another change. Freshen up more.
And there should be another change for Brunswick Juventus as well shortly.
Al Sheikh looking to come off. Looks like Kamara is getting ready, is it?
He's done a great job, El Sheikh.
Yeah, he's had a good game. Be a trouble to try and keep him at West United. Sure.
As Jack Morton comes off. And
Two changes.
Inglese. So Lockie Campbell comes onto the heart of the fence, and
Kamara.
Salu Kamara looking to have some fresh legs.
Don't have a lot of time though, Joe. They'll have to try and make instant impact, if anything. The only thing when you come into these ones, you're a bit cold, Joe, and you don't have a lot of time to
adjust to the pace of the game.
Yep, and that's the only thing when you come on late, which if they had come on maybe 15, 20 minutes earlier, it would be a different story. As now at Western United, they can try and seal it here. Leonard was the option in behind, but Feely ready to sweep up and try and go the other way. Campbell, he's coming into the heart of the fence to try and shore things up. As there's a bit of a nudge. Francis trying to get in, win that one. Kamara pulled out of that one, and now Juventus just able to control the ball. Here's the first touch for the youngster.
He's had a bit of a say, Sir Havdich, since he's come on.
Yeah, he has. Ball towards the back. It's flicked towards the centre. Didn't really work out. And high boot, no free kick. Kamara lets that one bounce. Ball over the top, Campbell's on the run. Has to get to it first. Does just. Keeps it in play, goes back to Feely. Oh, it's risky.
Touch it and move on. Feely should have touched it. The Katabian
He's off his line, and this one, very ambitious, was Leonard again. Gee, imagine if that went in, Joe. Gee whiz.
No, I'd rather not think about it, Alex. Although I saw something similar in the last cup game versus Heidelberg.
Yeah, I was thinking of something that would have potentially broken the internet, that goal, if that went in. Kamara.
Ooh,
so
big feet
challenge. Yeah, a big one from Samoy as well. But still bobbled back out, Omar. Back out wide, Western United. Can they go out and seal it here? Or will it be? No, that's nothing in that one. That will be a goal kick. I have to just speed it up a little bit here now. Time, the enemy right now.
Tsuyoshi, first touch. Basic lets the ball bounce.
Unlucky.
Just skids off the turf with a bit of dew forming, and out it goes.
Hasn't been Brunswick Juventus' night when you see that happen. 1-2, stays in play. That was well covered in the end. Campbell.
Fresh legs, Campbell.
Almost a bit short, but Feely gets there. And that one, Passage waiting for it, doesn't get to it because Timothy Baker storming in to win the header. Sometimes all you need is a glimmer of hope, Joe. And
Bit of space out the right-hand side there if we can move the ball quickly enough.
has to go, and it does.
Good ball by Campbell.
Ball in, Francis is going to go all the way to the back, and it's a save, and it's Luke Francis hat-trick. It is 4-4. They now know they have to go get the ball and try and go and win it. This game has had so much in it. Goals galore, and Luke Francis with a hat-trick now. We had Leonard, who got his hat-trick.
Brunswick Juventus 4, Western United 4.
But now, we just knew, Joe, it was a matter of time. They were just eating up chances, Brunswick Juventus, and they finally found the back, and then it was Luke Francis again. This time made it pay. Could have missed from there, surely not that time.
That's the type of ball movement that's required. It was a little bit fast-paced. Campbell to the right-hand side. It came in, and anything can happen at that stage.
Yeah. It all started from Campbell, like you said. So
what we can't do is allow West United to settle in with the ball.
No. They've got to watch out for these turnovers to the middle. Look, you can see 4 or 5 players breaking forward here for West United, but if they can win it here, might open up the other way. Basic has had a couple of opportunities. Sent into the box. It's on the edge of the box. Space. And the effort wide. It's a corner, actually. It's taken a touch. Adjudicated by the referee.
James Exidius there as the fullback. Came on for Robbie Tachenko, who'd given his all.
Had a good game today, Tachenko.
He did indeed. And there's no better time than the right time, and the right time is now for Brunswick Juventus if they're to make this count.
You hate to be on a losing side, but scoring a hat-trick, whether it's Luke Francis or Mark Leonard, surely could be a goal to win it here late. And that one's bobbling in, still in play, cleared out, coming to the edge of the box.
Could have gone anywhere.
Now, it looks like a late. Oh, I thought maybe there was going to be a foul there.
No.
No, he didn't give it. It was first to the ball, was collected after it. Looked like a genuine foul there.
Be interested to see the amount of time on that goes on now.
Oh, that was risky. Francis got his block in. It'll be a throw in for West United. We didn't see any stoppage time. I didn't look across, but we've played at least 2 minutes of the 90. That, unfortunately, not the pass people in the stands would have wanted to see. Eagerly waiting to see him win. Would have been potentially gone the other way now. Western United, not this time. Al Sheikh has come off, but a big tackle needed to be won, and they can go the other way here. Brunswick Juventus. Kamara, he's on the run forward. This one will come to Sadvic. Going for the direct play into Francis.
Must win the second. We don't.
Gets under the ball. Excellent work. Basic just trying to get his body in. Delayed it just enough, and they still get away with it. Kamara now. Beautiful there by Kamara. It's opened up on this left-hand side, near side. Goes central. Basic. Kamara. Kamara to Francis!
No. Yes.
And that is in! Luke Francis has 4! You wouldn't believe it. This game continues to surprise.
With 2 braces, number 9, Luke Francis. Brunswick Juventus 5, Western United 4.
There's now a coming together. There's a bit of talking between the two. This is turning a bit ugly. We've seen everything in this game, Joe. Absolutely everything. Just hopefully it doesn't get too ugly and then a red card will be issued. It all sparked after Luke Francis had put the ball into the back of the net for Brunswick Juventus' 5th. Gee, not the game you would have wanted to watch if you're Brunswick Juventus.
No, I was not looking forward to the drive home, I can tell you.
Yeah, 2 yellow cards being issued as well in that lead-up, but you know what, Joe? If you get the 3 points, you get the 3 points. That's all that matters at the end of the day, really.
Well, look, they've been riding high. They gave Melbourne Victory a hiding the other week. But regardless, there's some of the best youngsters in the land. We know that, but we just had to match them physically and get our job done.
Yeah, they've come here tonight and they've shown up and they've shown heart, determination, and you know what? I said that to you before. You would hate to be on the losing side after scoring a hat-trick, and Mark Leonard, well, unfortunately, the skipper for West United, more than likely going to be on the end of a 5-4 loss, unless something dramatic happens here.
As we look to the timekeeper now, and still haven't seen hide nor hair.
I think you and I, Joe, will probably say it's about done.
I'd suggest that it would be done, and if I was calling it, it would be done. Western United still all looking to play, and now exercising some...
Sadvic does well to just create another pressure, and he sends this one wide. This one surely goes into the corner just to take a bit of time off the clock.
Katsuyoshi picks it up. Yes, maintains possession. Exidius
goes towards the corner, tries to win a corner, stays in play. Francis now needs to work back just to help Exidius.
Like to see our 2 banks of 4.
Close off the space. If they can close off the space here, they don't have any passage. They'll have to send it long. But they've managed to switch it across here, West United. Maybe one last gasp opportunity. 97th minute here at CB Smith Reserve. It's been a pleasure to call this one with you, Joe. We're still not at the end of it yet, but
it seems that 5 minutes was called about 5 minutes ago.
It's definitely been more than that.
Katsuyoshi, Kimishima.
Kimishima has had a few touches now in the last few minutes. Kimishima.
Can he hold the ball up? He does. He gets a throw in.
Excellent. And that's
it. We call it.
Full time here at CB Smith Reserve. Nail biting, but nonetheless 3 points for the home side. Was not the performance you probably would have thought Anthony Barbieri would have wanted to see. But we said, Joe, 3 points the most important thing.
Well, 3 points was the most important thing, and it remains the most important thing.
It is. Looking
good
at
effort. They won't be happy with the conceding the goals in the way they did, but they'll be happy with finishing off what they could.
Absolutely, Joe. And another thing to say on top of that is Melbourne Victory conceded late too. Langwarrin got a leveller, and Melbourne Knights ended up getting a 1-0 win. What that means in terms of the live table is level on points with Northcote City on 39. Melbourne Knights, well, they go top of the table. I think that's the first time this season that they've gone to the top. So Melbourne Knights go top on 41. Northcote City on 39 in second. Brunswick Juventus with a 5-4 win in third. And what that means also, with Melbourne Victory dropping points, it just creates a bigger gap. That's now extended to 5. Oh, sorry, it's extended to more than that, Joe. It's actually 8 points between Melbourne Victory and Brunswick Juventus. So that's a big gap there, really is now.
Not content with third place. It's all to do in front of us.
It is. And with things coming forward in the Cup competition, Brunswick Juventus playing Marlin Coast, 7:30 p.m. on the 15th of July. And after that, the travel to Langwarrin, which is another big test.
On the Saturday will be no fun time down on the southeast, but we'll go.
It'll be a trip down the coast and then back the other way here. Well, not back here, but
for another seaside venture.
Yep, another one. So we'll see you, I guess, shortly, as we will call it off for the rest of the evening, or at least for this time, Joe. It's 3 points.
Thank you, Alex. Thank you very much.
It's been a pleasure. All the best. Thank you for tuning in on the Brunswick Juventus YouTube channel. It is full time here at CB Smith Reserve. Brunswick Juventus 5, Western United 4.